What is going on, you guys? AK-40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven. So hell hath frosted over, and I actually got myself a regular, standard Call of Duty lobby, a little mixed bag of everyone, which is insane. You generally don't get that in Cold War with the SBMM or ERMM, especially in free-for-all, which is generally the high-tier sweat lords that are absolutely dripping with tryhard. So enjoy the gameplay footage. It was definitely not my best performance. I'm not really proud of it or anything. In fact, I'm kind of, I'm not going to say ashamed to show it because I don't really care. I'm just like an average Call of Duty player. Not like an esports athlete or anything like that, but I generally do play quite a bit better than this, but I did win the free-for-all, and that's surprising. That's what made me want to upload this video, because I was like, holy shit, I wasn't playing well, and I won by 5 kills. Like, this is a regular mixed Call of Duty lobby like we traditionally had, so I thought I had to share with you guys. Enjoy the gameplay. Alrighty guys, so like it said in the intro as well as the title, I did actually get myself a normal Call of Duty lobby, like a traditional COD lobby where you get a mix of average players, some newer players, and then, you know, a couple pretty good guys in there. And this was awesome. I actually didn't encounter a single player that I thought was like some kind of tier 1 sweat lord, like some kind of esports athlete preparing for his next tournament, a full-time Twitch streamer or YouTuber that literally, this is their job, is to be proficient and above average at first-person shooters. So this was really enjoyable for me. I actually placed first place, and I was certainly not playing my finest. This was late when this video was shot. I was not at my peak performance or anything like that, but I still squeezed out the victory, the V for Vag, or for victory. And yeah, I had a good time. I actually enjoyed it, which was surprising. I mean, this isn't particularly one of my favorite maps or anything. I think it looks cosmetically very pretty, especially if you turn ray tracing on or ultra settings or whatever, but the map, you know, layout isn't my favorite or anything like that, but I had a good time just because I could enjoy myself. I could make a mistake without instantly getting beamed, and it was, you know, it was fun. I'm running one of my favorite classes here. This is the Mac 10. I have been switching back and forth between the Mac 10 and the MP5, running a Gallo 12 shotgun as my secondary, which will probably be replaced by the Street Sweeper now that I have unlocked that. I did just upload a video showing you guys the quickest and easiest way or method of unlocking that bad boy. It takes about 2 hours. You're going to consistently run matches on Nuketown in the Nuketown playlist with the Gallo 12 with the setup that I show you guys, and you're going to get a that bad boy unlocked pretty quickly here. So yeah, just playing this little map here. I thought about going for a dip, but it was kind of chilly this evening, so I decided to get away from the pool and whatnot. Doing a little bit of sliding, you know, a little bit of sweat lord techniques, if you will. Some sliding, some bee-hopping, some proning, some weapon swapping. Nothing too crazy. No 360 tomahawk throws or no scopes or flash banging yourself and then shooting yourself in the nutsack and then stubbing one of your toes, stim packing yourself in the urethra tip and clinching the kill after that. But just, you know, a couple sweat techniques. I was just leaving the beach here. I just had a good midnight rendezvous with my lady friend, and now I'm heading into the diner here to grab a quick bite to eat. I see this guy over here, so I throw him a bottle of Jack Daniels with a tampon stuffed in the top of it that just happens to be lit on fire, and then he lit me on fire, is what happened there. So I'm in this parking garage here. I forgot where I parked my car, so I was just kind of doing the rounds around the map to try and figure out where I had parked my vehicle. Not a huge deal. I actually sprained my ankle on that drop there, but I go ahead and just kind of force my way through it, pop a couple Percocets, and just move on with my day. So you see me throwing a lot of Molotovs. I have been telling people, throw equipment frequently. You have no idea how many random equipment throw kills I've been getting with Simtex, Molotovs, frag grenades, whatever. Just throw your equipment. I swear to God, if you just throw it up in the air, you're probably going to kill somebody. It's ridiculous, but it goes two ways, boys. It's a two-way street, and you will occasionally just be going for a Sunday stroll, and then boom, there's a frag grenade at your toe, and you're done. So I do really love the Mac 11. It is not quite a viable option as far as Warzone is concerned, because they have been doing some substantial nerfs, and the nerfs are synonymous amongst Warzone and Cold War. However, it seems like Cold War didn't really get the brunt of the nerf. Drinking one of them sour apple monsters, the Ultra Paradise ones. They're pretty good, and they're low in carbs too, which is good because I just started keto here about a week ago. So I'm trying to really watch my carbohydrates so I can not look so doughy. You know, it kind of sucks when you brush your teeth and you just watch your titties jiggle for about 30 minutes in the mirror, or like when you sneeze and you can literally feel your stomachs residually flop over on themselves. It's not fun. So anyway, little backfire there from the carbonation, but yeah, the Mac 10, great weapon. I still personally prefer the MP5. They're very close to each other. This is a very close second for me, but I will say the vertical and even horizontal, but especially the vertical recoil on the Mac 10 is astronomical. So if somebody is further than about mid-range from you, so from, we'll wait till I get back in here. Okay, so from like here, okay, across the garage here, that would be about as far as you want to hit somebody with the Mac 10, because that barrel rise, you have to pull down on your mouse or your right D stick to control the recoil. And there are attachments like foregrips and stocks you can throw on there that do help to mitigate the recoil, but it doesn't. Oh man, ran out of ammo, but gave him the old hot swap, took him down to Pound Town with the Gallo 12. But yeah, the recoil in comparison to the MP5 is really heavy, and I feel like the damage output's about the same with the MP5. The rate of fire is what makes this Mac 10 amazing. So when you load that with a 53 round drum or whatever, oh boy, if you got a fat magazine full of some hollow points in this bad boy and you just run and gun, pull up and dump out the drum in somebody's face, that's what makes this gun amazing, is the fact that it has that insane rate of fire. So if there's like 3 guys stacked up in a room, you can just run in and hip fire them all to death. As we're at the MP5, slower rate of fire, not quite as, I don't know, OP feeling, I guess you could say, in close quarters, but it's also usable at mid to long ranges because of that handleable recoil. Also, I do like the looks of the MP5 a little bit better. I know that's really that's just personal opinion, and strictly, you know, cosmetics are very subjective. Everyone has a different idea about what looks good. Some people like to run around with a baked potato in their hand and say it's a banger of a weapon, you know, and then other people have like a sweet custom painted Meta M4, and other people are like, oh, that thing looks hideous. I would never run a single magazine through that. So sort of an off point, but something I definitely want to mention to you guys real quick. I cannot wait to see what this thing looks like on high-end hardware. So I have a 2060 Super and an overclocked 3600X CPU. So it's not bad. It's like $1,150 PC I built about 2.5 years ago. 32 gigs of RAM for video editing and whatnot. It's not a bad PC by any means, but I can run this game on ultra settings, but I have been bumping everything down to about some of the shaders, some of the lighting and stuff like that, volumetric lighting, down to about medium. And then obviously I have ray tracing off because that's very taxing. And then I have DLSS on. I'm generally around the 100 to 110 frame per second. And then if I screen record, it's down to about 80. I can get this up to 144 hertz, which is the native refresh of my monitor. And then I can get it at about a steady 60 frames per second with ultra everything. And then like light ray tracing, the very low ray tracing mode. But I really want to get myself a 3080 Super, or 3080 Super, a 3080 RTX graphics card, if I can get my hands on one someday, somehow. I don't know who I got to suck off for that to happen, but my God, being able to see this game at ultra with ray tracing on and an acceptable frame rate, like in the 80 to 100 range, I would love it, especially on a map like this that's really pretty. It has a lot of lighting, as you see, hotel lighting and whatnot. The ray tracing, like right here with the fire on the screen, that would look insane with ray tracing. So I'm really looking forward to that upgrade. I have considered getting a 3090, but that's $1,500 retail, and that would strictly be because of the 4K video editing and stuff that I do, as well as the video processing. That wouldn't really be, if I was just a gamer, I would just say get the 3080. I wouldn't get the 3070 or 3060 Ti, because those are good, but they both have 8 gigs of RAM, which, I mean, my current card, my 2060 Super has 8 gigs of RAM, and you want a next-gen card to have at least 10 or 12 gigs of VRAM, video RAM, on the card itself. So just really off topic, but I can't wait to see how pretty this game is with a 3080. If I can get my dirty little mitts on one of those. So calling in a little care package here. I don't even think I get a chance to to call it in because we're about to hit the time limit here, but I do clinch out the victory, which is surprising because as you can see from my gameplay, I'm not playing like trash. Like when you see that somebody's like, you can tell they're either high or drunk or tired, or, you know, they're people that usually would be pretty good, but they're playing really bad. You can kind of tell that something's going on. Maybe they just got some news their dog died or their girlfriend cheated on them or something, and it's getting their head out of the game. Now, while none of those things happened to me, I mean, to my direct knowledge, I wasn't playing my best or anything like that because I wasn't streaming or anything. I was just happy to be screen recording in case something crazy happened. I could, you know, chop up the footage and make a YouTube video for you guys. And I ended up winning this, and I was like, wow, I actually just got myself a traditional, casual, normal lobby. That's insane. I'm not used to that. I usually get bent over and taken to Pound Town with a reach around from SBMM and ERMM. And the fact that didn't happen. These are normal guys in here. They're not bad. These aren't like noobs. This isn't their first time playing. They don't have disabilities. They don't not know how to shoot. They don't not know the map or anything like that. But you could tell like these aren't really, really good players. So I was like, man, I like this a lot. And this is a normal lobby. I've never reverse boosted or used a VPN trick on my modem and router or anything like that. This is just a normal lobby, and I actually got a normal lobby. So that's awesome. I looked at that yacht over there. I thought about sailing off into the sunset, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to finish off these last couple boys here and go ahead and just take the the victory here. So that is going to do it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below if you actually have gotten yourself into a decent lobby, especially in free-for-all, which is usually the sweats.